Hey, we're here at the event in Jerusalem in Binyanoma with the mayor of Jerusalem, Nir Barkat. Shalom, thank you very much for joining us.
Shalom, thank you for Arutz Sheva.
So you spoke with the Olim. I know that this moves you whenever you meet these new immigrants. What's your message, first of all, for the immigrants, here in Jerusalem?
Well, Jerusalem is going through a renaissance and is developing economically very, very fast. We're exploiting the huge potential of Jerusalem. Indeed, we're becoming a place for tourists, for residents, for investors, and I'm eager to develop the city for the benefit of Olim, of young people. The new immigrants are part of the strategy. We need to expand more and more Jews that come to the city of Jerusalem and build their home, and raise their kids, find a job. Every Ole that comes to Jerusalem is good for the Olim, and it's extremely important for the future of the city of Jerusalem.
Sometimes, we see Olim that they prefer to live in close communities. We see that in Beit Shemesh, other places. Do you feel that's okay for Jerusalem, or you'd rather them, be integrated into society totally?
Well, first of all, the critical mass of Olim we have from Russia or from French-speaking countries and or Anglos are big, and it's relatively easy for people to find help through Olim that are already established. As a matter of fact, what we're doing is we're leveraging the current Olim that are doing well and developing well in Jerusalem to expand the job place, to guide the new immigrants. And indeed what you see here in this conference is indeed you see that the new Olim that come to Jerusalem usually can find guidance to schools, guidance to students, for new young families or for elderly people. And we are looking at each one of the Olim and are tailoring the services for their benefit. And our goal is to make sure that we have a high rate of successful Olim that are happy in the city of Jerusalem.
Now we're coming near the elections for the mayor for the City Council of Jerusalem, and maybe we don't have a commercial here today, but yeah, we want to understand. There's many big successes in Jerusalem in terms of lots of things that have been developed. Are you telling us that you want more of the same, or do you feel that we're ready for another step in terms of what you want to do to Jerusalem?
Look, I received a city that was actually one of the poorest cities in the country, with negative migration. The job market was not moving anywhere. And within 5 years, we've developed the city with hope. The atmosphere's changed. The job market. I received a city that has 5,000 new jobs every year. I doubled it in 2009, 10, and 11. And last year, we have 17,000 new jobs. It's more than triple. And my goal for the next 5 years is dramatic increase in job market. I want to reach 100,000 new jobs. We are investing in culture, in tourism, in health, life sciences, in high tech, in general services, in outsourcing of professional services. And what you'll even see here is many opportunities for people to find jobs. And in some cases, Olim have an advantage over Israelis because we're looking at a mother tongue French, mother tongue English, and other jobs that people come with very strong skills. And for me, the job market is the number one most important element for new Olim and for young people. And that is where, coming from the private sector, like myself, I'm today a public entrepreneur and are building the market, the job market in the city of Yerushalayim. Side by side to that, we're expanding education and other elements of quality of life, which is very important for me to improve.
We noticed also that you're always trying successfully, or some may say be against it, but to balance between that this is the holy city with lots of aspects of religion, but also being attractive tourism to the general sector.
Yeah. You should know that throughout the history of the Jewish people, economic prosperity also went with holiness and creativity on the religious side. Religious prosperity and economic prosperity go together in the history of the Jewish people. So when our economy rises, so does the religious elements, which are, in my mind, in Jerusalem, the holy city, is the must part ingredients. And side by side to that, we're developing the city in other elements as well. For example, the rise in local tourism. Today, Jerusalem exceeds Tel Aviv and Haifa in local tourism in Israel. The Kotel enjoyed an increase in number of visitors. In 2011, we had 8 million people, which is the record that we had until 2011. In 2012, 10.5 million visitors
Wow.
to the Kotel. So you see that the holy sites are expanding and getting more visitors. I believe we're reaching the hearts of more and more people in Israel and around the world. And that is my goal. My goal is to buy heart share in people in Israel and people around the world, and it is happening. And the more people love Jerusalem and come and visit and come and live in Yerushalayim, the stronger Jerusalem becomes. The more we play the role that people expect from Yerushalayim, it unites the city and unites people, and that's exactly what we wanted to accomplish.
Last question might be the most complex, so we'll try to keep it short. What in terms of security situation? I mean, of course, Jerusalem is a very secure place, but we're having issues in East Jerusalem. What could be done? What should be done?
Well, let me give you some statistics. I traveled the world lately, and I've been to major cities in the United States. I shared the fact that Los Angeles has 10 times more crime rate per capita. So if you check for every 100,000 people, there's 10 times more murders in Los Angeles, in Moscow, in other major cities in the world. Jerusalem is one of the safest cities in the world within the last 4 or 5 years, even more. So, get some perspective.
Okay.
We have the best police force, and since we have more than the average police in any other city in the country, they know how to do the job phenomenally well. What we're doing in Jerusalem, we're expanding the carrots, improving quality of life, and when people's economy is better, they have less reason.
All parts of society, of course.
Right, all parts of society. There are less reasons to create crime, and the police knows how to work. We work very closely with the police. Walk the streets of Yerushalayim, you'll see that the residents feel extremely comfortable. The visitors feel extremely safe.
Walk the streets or run like you do.
Both.
I mean, I've seen the mayor not in the suit and tie running on the streets of Jerusalem. That's right.
Definitely, but go to the old city. Since we had the Light Festival, tens of thousands of people a day go to the old city, and we usually don't have any incidents that are reported to the police because it's good for everyone. It's good for the commerce, it's good for the visitors, it's for the residents. And so while the economy is going up, crime rates are not going up. They're actually, in a lot of the cases, going down. And that, I believe, is the way we should manage Jerusalem into the future.
Nir Barkat, Mayor of Jerusalem, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for Arutz Sheva. I really appreciate your coverage and your help.
Thank you.